So people buy franchises for all different reasons: to place current income, as a passion project, to build a legacy, a side hustle. Me, I want to build an empire. And in this video, I'm going to go over the 6 attributes that I look for in an empire building franchise. So if you get value from this video, please hit that subscribe button and comment below with any questions. One of my favorite books is What It Takes by Blackstone's Steve Schwartzman. There's a quote that stuck with me for years, and it is as hard to start and run a small business as it is a big one, and you will suffer the same toll financially and psychologically as you bludgeon it into existence. And it is hard to raise money, it is hard to find the right people, and so if you dedicate your life to the business, which is the only way it will ever work, you should choose one that has the potential to be huge. I've experienced this firsthand in our auto repair franchise. We scaled to over 30 locations. It takes us the same amount of time, effort, and energy to negotiate, buy, and integrate a single new store into our business as it does an entire market of 5, 6, 7 stores. And a bigger business generates more cash flow that you can invest into hiring better people, building better systems, and those leaders will make the company even better, will make you more money, and will free up your time to focus on the highest value activities you can. And so here are the 6 things. Number 1, scalable. The business model should work all over the country in different markets operated by average people following the same process. It is a problem if the brand only works in specific markets operated by rock stars with decades of industry experience. And there must be a path for you to go from 0 to $250,000 to $500,000 to $1 million or more of profit per year. I want to see other franchisees or competitors who've built businesses to the similar size of my goal. The second thing I look for is thriving franchisees. So current franchisees should be crushing it. The franchisor is delivering on everything they promised. The franchisees are making money. They rave about the support. And some of them may be thinking about expanding or already have. As a pro tip here, do not call franchisees in your target market to ask about the performance. That person may be thinking about buying the territory that you're looking at, and your call could push them over the edge to buy it. So make sure you talk to people who are outside of your market and who operate the business like you're going to operate it. So if you're an owner-operator doing 100% of the selling and operations and everything, you're going to have a different perspective on what it takes in time management to a CEO who's going to hire regional directors and multiple sales reps and go all in from day one. And I caution you to walk away if you see many owners struggling and don't see a path forward. Number 3 is huge demand. Some love being the first to market in a new franchise concept. The first ever IV drip franchise, the first to bring bubble tea to Philadelphia, the first testosterone therapy brand, whatever. And you take on a huge risk going into these uncharted brands in uncharted markets. You can make a boatload of money if you nail it, but it may not work also. Some people love this risk-reward ratio. Me, I want a business where people are already spending money on that service. And my entire business plan is to steal market share from my competitors, not to have to go create and educate a new market. Number 4 is encourage growth. Some franchisors don't want big multi-unit franchisees. UPS Store, Chick-fil-A, CertaPro Painters, a number of others limit franchisees to 1 to 3 locations. Others want fewer franchisees who own bigger territories and more locations. And think about this. If you're the franchisor, would you rather work with 100 people who each own 1 location or 10 franchisees who own 10 units each? It's much easier to support 10 people as it is 100. On the flip side, if you're a franchisee, the bigger player you become within a brand, the more leverage you create. So for example, 100 units, and if you and 4 others each own 10 and you band together, you now control 50% of the system. And so if the franchisor is trying to push something that you don't agree with, you've got some leverage now as a group to push back. Compare that to being in a brand where you have to rally 49 other owners to get on board. It's a lot more difficult. Number 5 is training and support. So a great franchise model is a training machine. They should have multiple layers of training and support, online training, in-person training. They should have conferences, regional meetings perhaps, do sales training, technical training if applicable, and have business coaches who work with you on a regular basis. New hires and new franchisees should be able to get up to speed very quickly. And number 6 is leadership. Does the leadership have what it takes to grow the business? In an emerging brand, the leadership team matters more than the business model. They will face macro level challenges around marketing, operations, technology, processes, and more, and you need to trust that they will find solutions and act quickly. And here's the ugly truth. Most franchises suck. There's over 3,000 franchises in the US. Many of them aren't good. And just because someone has a successful business model does not mean it'll be a great franchise. And if you buy into the wrong franchise, it'll will feel like you are pushing a donkey up a hill. It'll take a while and you may never get to your destination. Now, if you buy the right franchise, it'll feel like you're riding that donkey up a hill. It's still a bumpy ride and it takes time, but a powerhouse supports you. So I run a free coaching program for anyone looking to buy their first franchise. You can click that link below to join. Cheers.